Dr. Kethera had treated injuries across 47 star systems, but nothing in her medical training had prepared her for Earth. The Vrelian physician clutched her medical kit tighter as she descended the landing ramp, her 4 eyes scanning the primitive planet's surface. She had volunteered for this assignment, a humanitarian mission to provide aid to a remote human settlement after a natural disaster. The Galactic Medical Corps had warned her, Earth was classified as a Class 12 DeathWorld, but Kethera had dismissed their concerns as exaggeration. She regretted that decision within the first hour. "Doctor, watch out for the puddle," her human liaison, Sarah Mitchell, called out casually. Kethera's scanner indicated the liquid was dihydrogen monoxide, water, as humans called it. Harmless, according to her database. She stepped forward, and her boot slipped on the wet surface. Her arms windmilled as she nearly crashed to the ground, but Sarah caught her with reflexes that seemed impossibly fast. "The water here is slippery?" Kethera gasped, her respiratory slits flaring with stress. Sarah shrugged. "Sometimes. You get used to it." "Used to it?" Kethera thought incredulously. On her homeworld, liquids maintained consistent molecular cohesion. Here, apparently, even water was treacherous. The medical tent buzzed with activity when they arrived. Humans with various injuries waited patiently, too patiently. A young male sat calmly despite a deep laceration across his arm. An elderly female smiled warmly while clutching her obviously fractured wrist. A child giggled while her parents applied pressure to a bleeding head wound. "Why aren't they in shock?" Kethera whispered to Sarah. "These injuries should be debilitating." "They're just scratches," Sarah replied, genuinely confused by the question. Kethera began treating patients, and each case defied her medical understanding. The human immune system fought off infections that would kill most species within hours. Their bones, while appearing fragile, possessed shocking resilience. Their pain tolerance existed at levels that would require heavy sedation in any other sentient being. Then the real emergency arrived. A man stumbled into the tent, his skin flushed red, sweat pouring down his face. Kethera's medical scanner shrieked warnings. His core temperature had risen to dangerous levels, he should be experiencing organ failure. "Heat stroke," Sarah diagnosed quickly. "Marcus, you idiot, I told you to stay hydrated." "Sorry," Marcus wheezed, collapsing onto a cot. Lost track of time clearing debris. Kethera worked frantically, administering cooling treatments while her mind reeled. This planet's sun was classified as moderately dangerous, yet humans worked directly under its radiation for hours. The atmospheric oxygen content would be toxic to most species, yet humans breathed it constantly. The gravity was nearly twice what she was comfortable with, yet even their younglings ran and jumped without issue. As evening approached, Kethera treated a farmer who had been bitten by a local creature, a snake, he called it. The venom analysis made her blood freeze. It contained neurotoxins that could paralyze a Vrelian within minutes. "How are you still conscious?" she demanded, preparing antivenom. The farmer chuckled. "Oh, that's just a copperhead. Hurts like hell, but it ain't gonna kill me." "Probably." "Probably?" Kethera's voice rose an octave. Over the following days, she documented everything. Humans consumed substances that were literal poisons, caffeine, alcohol, capsaicin, for pleasure. They coexisted with predators, parasites, and pathogens that would devastate other worlds. Their planet experienced violent weather patterns, tectonic instability, and radiation exposure that should have made it uninhabitable. Yet they thrived. On her final night, Kethera sat with Sarah under Earth's alien sky, watching 2 moons rise, one natural, one artificial debris from some ancient collision that should have sterilized the planet. "How?" Kethera asked simply. "How do you survive here?" Sarah considered the question, then smiled. "I guess we just adapt. This is home. We don't know anything different." Kethera realized the truth then. Humans weren't surviving Earth despite its dangers, they had been forged by them. Every threat this DeathWorld presented had shaped them into something extraordinary. They possessed endurance, resilience, and an almost reckless courage born from existing in a place that constantly tested their limits. When Kethera returned to the Galactic Medical Corps headquarters, she submitted her report with a single recommendation: Earth should be reclassified. Not as a Class 12 DeathWorld, but as the training ground that had created the galaxy's most formidable survivors. The humans didn't conquer their world. Their world had created conquerors. And Kethera, for the first time in her career, felt genuine awe at what evolution and determination could achieve together.